Penny Durkee was the brightest light with the biggest heart. Anytime she walked in the room, she brought sunshine. She lived life to the fullest with so much positivity, bravery, resilience, and joy. So for Penny, when she was 4 months old and she rolled off our bed and she fractured her tibia bone, we raced up to hospital for special surgery. And it was there that they told us that she had congenital pseudarthrosis, which is essentially the bowing of the tibia bone. And this happens in NF patients. However, it's very rare. 1 out of 300,000 kids have it. So rare, in fact, that they said, not only does she have congenital pseudarthrosis, but we think it's something under the umbrella of NF. And we did go and get her tested, and she tested positive, but we never ever focused on NF as her diagnosis. She wore a brace for her entire life, but we wanted to make sure she led the biggest and brightest life possible. Neurofibromatosis, or NF, is one of the most common genetic conditions in the United States, but unfortunately, the most unknown and therefore underfunded. 1 out of 2,000 kids are diagnosed with NF on an annual basis. So a few days after Penny passed away, we decided we were going to celebrate her life because she led the most beautiful, biggest life, and we wanted to honor her in that sense. And so we made sure no one wore black to the celebration of her life. There was dancing and singing and so much joy. And I think people were so surprised that we had decided to take that approach that they rallied up and they joined us. And it was at that time, Chad and I looked around and we just realized we had so much love and so much support, and Penny had impacted so many people with her positive life that we saw we had this opportunity. We need to launch a foundation in order to raise awareness about the life that Penny led and raise money to find a cure for neurofibromatosis, which took her life. And it was her older brother, Henry, who said, you know, Penny lived such a beautiful life, you know, a bigger life in 16 years than most people live in 100. And he said, so I think that we should name it Penny's Flight, because her flight was so beautiful, and it's just gonna continue by spreading wings. And the logo was gonna be a butterfly, an inextinguishable soul, always drawn to the light. Every little thing that someone is doing to raise awareness helps us get the word out there that we need this funding to find a cure for NF. The day after we announced we were launching the foundation, we had over 15 pop-up events across the country. We had organized with friends in various schools and organizations. I've loved the Pucks for Penny, the Play for Penny. I think our biggest and best, and this will continue, was our first annual Family Jamboree, which took place on Penny's birthday, June 29th, and it was beautiful. I just knew Penny would be so proud. We just hope that people will continue to help us spread this Penny's message and story to be able to help us on our journey, and we've just begun. We will find a cure for NF.